So before we get started with today's video, I'd just like to say, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time viewing, well, really hope you subscribe, but I'm not going to force it on you like a lot of YouTubers do. Not that those YouTubers are bad people, I realize that the whole point of this site is to get views and get, whatever. But anyways, these topics range from Mazda to models to memes. Now let's get started, and before we get started, I need to do a quick costume change, so see you soon. Well, apparently, Mazda have had recalls for the silliest of silly reasons. Mazda is recalling 42,000 Mazda cars in the US because spiders can weave a web in the vent hose and cause the fuel tank to crack. And apparently it's happened again because the person making this article in this statement that I'm going to link in the description is saying that it's deja vu all over again. But apparently spiders are not only creepy and crafty, but they can cause your car to have major issues. Which, maybe I'm stupid, but I think that just the spider web, I figured since gas eats through certain things, that one of those things might be a spider web, but I don't know. And maybe, just maybe, that the gas would just flow through, or whatever it is that's flowing through that hose would just flow through and move around the webbing and not cause a major malfunction. But apparently, a spider web is enough to disrupt the delicate balance of a car's mechanisms and cause the tank to crack. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not an expert, but I probably sound like an idiot in this video, making that point, saying what I just said. But seriously, this is a serious thing. When I first read it, I think it was like a day after April Fool's, and I assumed that because of that, it was an April Fool's joke. But the recall involves cars from 2010 and 2012, or 2010 through 2012, model years equipped with 2.5-liter engines. And it only occurs in cars made at a plant in Flat Rock, Michigan, at which Mazda once produced cars jointly with Ford Motor Company, until mid-2012. So, this is very interesting to me, because it's one of those things that's hard to believe, but at the same time it's very interesting, and not only because I like spiders, but because I just think it's interesting how little things disrupt people's lives so much. Just one of those examples of that. A little thing disrupting your life. But, I don't really have much to say, but there's going to be a link in the description to the article if you are curious. So, on to what will be our next topic. Next portion of the video is about a model named Miranda Kerr, and her photo shoot with GQ was redone by a man. The man's name, I believe, was Dom Nader. I'm not sure if he's the one that was photographed, or the one that was taking the photographs, or the one that had the idea to, take the photographs. But anyways, it's a very interesting piece, because it talks about how, for some reason, when women talk about sexuality and curiosity and bisexuality and same-sex curiosity and things like that, it's something that we're used to. But if a man does it, it's something we're not used to, for some reason. And I think it's because there's this view that if a guy is into a guy, then he's automatically a woman. These are my personal things, by the way, coming into this. If a woman's into a woman, she's automatically a man. But they cancel each other out because there's nothing masculine about two women dating, and technically there's nothing feminine about two men dating. But technically also, and should not be a technicality, both people, men and women, are supposed to be equals, and both have sexual curiosities, and both have sexual desires, and both have, very, different makeups as people, but at the same time, they each serve a purpose in the dynamic of the earth, and the dynamic of people. I keep getting eyelashes in my eye, and that's why in the first part of the video, where I have the hoodie on and stuff, my contacts were not in and my glasses were on, because I left them out for a little bit because I keep feeling like there's something in this eye or an eyelash or something, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work its way out. I had a few that I had to get out of my eye earlier while my glasses were in, or my glasses were on. But anyway, there will be a link in the description, just like with the other articles, and you can read it for yourself and see what you think. And, I know I didn't really comment much or say much about it, but it's just that people assume that because I am the way I am, that I don't have any, because I'm straight, that I don't have any opinions for sexual curiosities and things like that. But in reality, I do. I think everyone should take time to explore themselves and get to know themselves, whether they are straight or gay or bi or pan or omni or whatever. You should take time to, and trans, I'm not going to say, but I don't know if transsexual is an insult or transgender is the proper term, because it's like, it was originally thought of that if you were transsexual, you were, you know, I think people say they're confused, but when I say I think people that are transsexual are confused, and I'm going off onto a tangent, and I apologize, but when I say they're confused, I think it must be, in my opinion, I don't mean that they don't know what they want out of life, I mean that it must be confusing to yourself, because being transgender is being born a woman and believing you're meant to be a man. And that must be a very confusing, mental set. It must be very confusing to wake up and feel like a man, and feel like you're masculine, and feel like you belong as a man, but look in the mirror, or go try on clothes, or live your life on a daily basis in what you feel and believe is the wrong body. And what you feel and believe is what's important. But I'm not going to let this go on any further, because I'm just going off on tangents, and that piece has nothing to do with transgenders, but it does have a lot to do with there's sexuality and the sexualization of people in fashion, and that's another thing I wanted to say. I don't think it's necessary to be sexualized in fashion. I mean, if you're wearing lingerie in the photo, and you're trying to represent that it's going to make someone look sexy, and that's what you're trying to sell, that's different. But if you're wearing a shirt and jeans, why does the lighting have to be just right? Why does the person have to be standing in such a way that they're being sexualized, whether it's a guy or a girl? They do this to guys. I'm not saying they don't. They do it more often to women. But why does it have to be when it's just a regular outfit that you're going out? I mean, you could say you look good, but there's nothing wrong with looking good. There's nothing wrong with being sexual if you want to, and feeling sexual in your everyday life, as long as you don't get up in people's faces and disgust people with it. But it's not called for. We shouldn't assign sexual whatever to clothing. But I'm going to stop this before it gets too long, so the next portion of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, this is the third installment of a 3-part Mundane Monday. And this is talking about memes. Memes, memes, and more memes. Memes are dramatic, memes are sarcastic, memes are funny, and memes are feels. The feels on the bus go round and round. There's quite a few memes that I have as favorites, personal favorites. I like when people call them rage comics. It's pretty much the same thing, let's just admit that. And there's actually videos on YouTube here somewhere scattered that are called rage comics in real life, and I'm not sure if I should link those or not, because I don't know if that's okay for me to do. But there's a part 1, part 2, and part 3 of those, and they're very short videos. They're not that short, but they're probably about 3 minutes apiece. They don't extend they're not very long videos, but at the same time, they are funny. They're jam-packed with memes. And if you're the type of person that likes memes and memes-based humor, you'll like those. I might link one of them in the description, that way you can just follow it to the other two. And then I'm also going to link the wiki page for meme, because I didn't read it, but some people like to read, and it's a really long page full of a lot of text that I don't want to read, because ain't nobody got time for that. Not to reference a meme, but I was just looking for information to base a video off of, and I was actually trying to find out what the first meme ever made was, which I think was the smiley video, or the smiley meme of, like, but, you know, which mine looks a little too psycho/flirtatious. But, this has been the third part of this video, and I've done an awful lot of talking in this video, and I'm pretty sure my computer's about to collapse on me, which is bad, which is why I'm trying to hurry and do this, because I suck with electronics. I have bad luck with electronics, and we don't have a desktop in my house. We only have this laptop, and I'm on it way too much, and I will be the first to admit that I'm on it way too much. But, time to go to the outro, and as I said, there will be links in the description of, you know, everything in the video. Hello, everybody. Hello, Space Cadets. Can I call my subscribers Space Cadets? Was that already taken by somebody else's channel? But anyways, I'm gonna call you Space Cadets in this episode, in this, video. This has been another Mundane Monday with Jess Dunn on the Jessica Dunn channel. And we've talked about Mazda, models, and memes. And, ironically, someone should try and make a meme out of a model next to a Mazda. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. We'll see! See you guys later. There are links in the description to all 3 topics, and links to all my pages. If you have any suggestions, don't send them to my inbox on here, because it's weird to try and check it on here, and it's easier to send it to my Facebook, anything else. My Facebook or my Tumblr is really the only ones you can do that. Or leave a comment in this video telling me what you want me to do a video on next Monday. Try to make it something that has an M, because I really like that. But then again, I could just disregard it. Or I could try and find a name for it that's M-based. Have a nice day!